Hello, I'm John Foxy on the channel John West. I'm having a Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair adventure, and I'll be honest, it's been a week or two since I played this game. I've basically completed the entire Kingdom Hearts 3, so I took some time off to do that. So I've had time to think, obviously, and I've had time to completely forget about all my theories. But obviously, dude, Byakuya got murdered, didn't he? Yeah, and we've got to figure out who did it. I think we've collected quite a lot of the evidence, but I'm going to have to probably re-go over it because it has been a while for me. The only thing on the top of this table that really catches my eye is the desk lamp. Looks like an antique lamp, but it seems rather heavy. The power cord is connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me. If I must, is what I shouted as if to encourage myself and quickly looked behind the table. Right, but I think I've actually looked at the night goggles and I looked at the knife. This is like glow-in-the-dark paint. So the knife was taped up there with glow-in-the-dark paint. These crawled across. So, yes, I forgot about that. So my gut feeling was that it was the princess. So my theory was, and I've got a friend at work who's playing this as well, and she said, no, it's not that. And it's like, okay, you can... but I'm going to say what it was anyway, so, because people lie, especially when especially if you're correct, right? My original feeling was, they keep telling you that Byakuya, well, there's a reason why I thought he was going to die first, right? One, because he's unnecessary. We already know about him from the first game. What more can you add when you've got new stories to tell, right? The second is, like, even if I didn't know he was going to die, he did sort of put a red flag up when he said, you know, I've got something to tell you, which sort of implies that he might know stuff, and that's why he was killed. So the game wants me to think he was murdered to prevent us from finding out who the mastermind is, but obviously we are nowhere near to finding out who the mastermind is, because I think the mastermind is that guy. But that's my gut feeling, right? I've got basically no evidence for that. He's dead, and my gut feeling is that she did it. Why is that my gut feeling? Well, because we were given motivation, and in the first game it was always tied to the motivation until it started getting kind of near the end. But so the motivation in this game was that he's taken a year from their life and they won't be able to get that year back unless they do a murder. And she said she had no friends, right? This is the first time they've had friends, and maybe she would like those memories back. Even if that's not the case, it's somebody who wants their year back, even though none of them look a year older. So if we look through, how would, like, surely he'd notice his hamsters were a year older as well. I don't think it's him, but who would be missing a year? Who would care about that year? Like, maybe it's because he's still really small. Who would care about that missing year? I don't think it's you. How is she so small if she's missing a year? Shouldn't she be taller? Yeah, I did have some weird theories about her somehow being connected to the first murderer, who I've completely forgotten the name of now. I'm sure it will come up. Do you care about... Oh yeah, the other thing was that he is exactly the same height, and I think the same weight, possibly, as the mastermind from the first game. It's just so suspicious, this guy. But if we look through, dislikes oversized things. I don't think it's you. I don't know. Like, she was acting suspicious. We're still missing information, right? And I reserve the right to change my mind right up until the lift, or whatever the equivalent is. But gut feeling says it's her, even though I've been told that I'm looking in the wrong place. I've been told that the murder motives are a little bit less guessable. maybe, you know, there's a new pattern to how this will work. So I'm just going to double check I've spoken to everyone. If I must investigate my classmate's body. Yes, I'm the only one who has medical knowledge. That's why I need to do it. To do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? You're right. I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. It's pretty obvious from how you fell earlier. We all remember that. I'm terribly sorry about that. For showing you something so unsightly. Ah! You made me remember it again! You made me remember it again as well. I actually forgot about this one. I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Okay. Sorry. Forget making a fool of yourself. How in the world did you end up like that? Well, I got startled by the blackout. I slipped up on the carpet and once I was struggling to get back up. It was so embarrassing. Oh, she said it. Right, sorry, I instinctively covered. So, this is her alibi, right? That she couldn't have possibly done a murder because she was literally tied up at the time. It's all starting to come back to me now. Like, Byakuya would have had to walk across the floor, and what everyone heard during that moment would have been important. I'm also pretty sure that Byakuya was going to murder someone and got murdered first. Which is the plot of the first murder to the first game as well, so it might be a reference to that. But like, he set up the knife, he set up the night vision goggles, right? He was reaching for that, then got stabbed. Very quietly stabbed. Yes. Please, please, erase it from your memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Sorry. I can't stand it. Yeah, I told you it'd be a true bullet. They like that picture so much. I mean, she got very lucky. The plate fell like it did. Embarrassing pose has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Cool. Let's actually look. To the truth bullets. So what have we got? The Monokuma file that says he's been stabbed. He was face down reaching for something. There's the knife. There's the bloodstain under the table. There's no sign the body was dragged through the bloodstain. Who stabbed there? Oh! He was stabbed from underneath. Okay, that was my... did I say that in the last episode? So it's implied things can fall down through, right? Through the holes. So I thought... Yeah, this is different from what my original theory was. I thought somebody had found like a secret entrance from underneath and then escaped doing that. But no, they don't need to. They can just stab through the floorboards. Which means it was nobody at the party. Which means it's not the princess. Okay. Okay, gaps in the floorboard. You know, it told me that as well. Night vision goggles. Embarrassing pose. Dualumin case. So, there's something else going on that I'm missing, I think. But the people at the park, there was only several people. I mean, it had to be. She went missing, right? We'll talk to her. We'll be showing the people who were at the party as well, but there's hardly. Where's the photographs? Oh, I'll double check all these people.
Hey.
Hajime, there's something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. And if Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? I mean, yeah. Yes. Well, now that you mention it.
But
why was Byakuya's body under the table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. He went under the table himself. He chose to go under the table. He caused the blackout. He was going to stab a person at the party. There's no way I'd know. So maybe he was secretly just wanted to do a murder himself. Well, yeah. Maybe he... But... No, the game tells us he was being nice. That he doesn't say, I feel like he's being nice. The game explicitly says he was nice. So he must have been trying to kill a bad person. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout, I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Although if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility somebody might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? What?
Gee.
If this is about everybody's standing position before the blackout, I'm not done yet. Jeez, don't rush me. Well, for now, can you show those photos to me one more time? Okay, so there's me in the middle there. Him looking very suspicious in the background. Him needing to crap himself. Pretty sure. I definitely know. Hang on, where's my face? There you go. She's very happy as well. I know it's obviously not him, right? Couldn't possibly be him. Yeah, it's just as Mihiru said. I'm gonna do it again. Where's my cursor? I don't know, that's why I thought it was her originally, because she was standing nearby. But if it was somebody hiding underneath, then it was somebody not at the party. It was just where Byakuya was standing before the blackout is really far away from the table where his body was found.
Got it?
You've seen this, so just get on with it already. You better conduct a thorough investigation. I know. I also know that my face is now in completely wrong place. There we go. There's still other things I must investigate. Really? There's a lot of fancy-looking party dishes. In the end, nobody really ate that much. I can't imagine these are related to the incident. Hang on. Hang on. Did you see that? We can see his shoe there. Wherever I go, there are surveillance cameras all over the place. Whoever's controlling Monokuma must be monitoring us with these cameras too. It pisses me off to think I'm being watched by a lunatic, but there's nothing I can do about it. The nothing for nothing. Such a huge table. There's nothing much out of the ordinary. Well, I'm pretty sure I checked out the case already, but that's the Duralumin case Byakuya had in. There's a lot of odd things inside the case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. But this empty plastic case really catches my eye. What was inside of it? The night vision goggles. Also, the small key. It must be the key to the other Duralumin case. The other case was in the office, and all of the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to that Duralumin case is right here, then it's unlikely the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from the case. Which means the weapons inside of the Duralumin case in the office aren't connected to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this Duralumin case in the first place? A case packed with all this security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case. No, that can't be right. It's way too overboard. No, he must have been cautious about something more specific. Check the windows, I guess. Am I being dumb? Why are the windows covered with iron plates? Does it have something to do with the renovation project? No. Worrying about that is a waste of time. It doesn't have anything to do with Byakuya's death anyway. There's a lot of tasty looking party dishes. In the end, nobody really ate that much. Oh, this. AC remote control. Okay, I didn't notice that. A remote controlled air conditioner. Air conditioner. Could it be? Hey, all of you. Why can't you act a little more grown up? Huh. What was that sound just now? Bazap. Huh. The air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. And the air conditioner's remote control. The timer is set to 11:30 and it beeped just before. Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time, so that means the mechanical sound before the blackout has probably came from the air conditioner. My flashes or inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. So that's the death time. And it's been added to the truth bullets, but it might be because he timed it, right? He knew when it was going to beep. Now then, where else should I investigate? Now I'm leaving the room.
Hajime.
A moment. Oh, what is it?
Hey.
When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Oh, well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a scent similar to mine. We both harbour special feelings towards Hope Speak Academy. Isn't that right? Yeah. Yeah. Fine. If we're going together, let's get on with it. There's no time for... Who's Hinata? Is he Hinata or am I Hinata? Who's Hinata? He's Hinata. I'm Hinata. Sorry.
Thanks.
No, he's Komaeda. I'm glad. It'll be a great help. I'm Hinata. Special feelings, huh? Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree.
Now then.
I guess for now, we should search inside of this old building. Sorry, my chair was set to rock. Oh no, I guess for now we should search inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall, I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. Yeah. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah, you're right.
I see.
Apparently,
I see.
a great man said investigations should be done on foot.
Yes.
So, that's why I'm using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. I hope you haven't murdered anyone. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning.
Hey.
Hajime, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout? Because she's a musician and good at hearing things? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
Hey, how'd you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. She's canonically got good hearing. Shouldn't that be literally the opposite of true? Musicians often, hurt their ears because electric guitar. You give yourself tinnitus. That's why lots of musicians I know use earplugs, which I was going to buy more, so to not hurt their ears. Anyway, but obviously, yeah, quite a lot of musicians do have very good hearing, but not like magical good hearing. Just they're like unusually. Oh, whatever. Not only do I have the perfect face, style, and personality, I also have the perfect ears. Oh yeah, I forget she's the ultimate musician, so... I see. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout.
Hey.
When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to a bookie. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. Huh? La 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 la! Sorry, I don't know why I did that. I'll heartily eat it for breakfast.
I see.
Oh, you mean it'll be as easy as pie? Except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Dude, it's kind of heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong! She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. That's one of them, apparently. I've never heard of lettuce fried rice. Anyway, Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it!
Leave it to me. I'm gonna take a bite out of you.
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop it. What if she takes you seriously?
Aww.
Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right. It was Mihiru.
It's a blackout.
Sorry, it's going to be like this for a while, isn't it? Okay, Mihiru is... And all you had to do is just get out your camera and turn that little bulb on that's on your camera, and we would have been able to see. Next was Kazuchi's voice. Then the next voice was mine. Well, I know who you are. Kazuchi. Okay, Kazuchi, yes.
Hey, I can't see anything.
Okay, I probably would have been able to guess that one.
It's pitch black. My future is pitch black.
What a nice remark I made. It's to the point and has its own unique charm. Just continue. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
That's the photographer again.
Ah! Don't step on my feet.
There we go. Ayoko. Okay. So that's Byakuya stepping on her feet.
What the hell? What's going on here?
That's Byakuya.
This is... Ow!
That's Byakuya walking into Nagito. That's the soft-spoken one. Cool. Yeah, and Komaeda.
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
Which means she's not moved. You know who that one is.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Which means we would have heard the door opening, but whatever.
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
You know, Sonya Nevermind is.
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Alrighties, that's pretty much it. Aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey. That's me still. Did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said?
Hey,
Why did he say something like that? Father, why was he able to say that? What the hell what's going on here? This is not what was supposed to happen. What do you mean? About that, why don't we discuss it after we've investigated it a little bit more? Like, obviously he's not the murderer, because he's the mastermind. But, for now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care.
yep.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth?
Yeah!
Then praise me! Let me bite ya! Ouch! Why are you really biting me? I've obtained a truth bullet. Ibuki's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Right. So, maybe the bathroom has the route out. Ladder, ladder. Huh, it's locked. Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't know who's actually in there.
Hey!
Somebody in there! We knocked on the door and tried calling out to whoever was on the other side, but... there's no response. This is going nowhere. So it's been locked from the inside and somebody's escaped to do stuff? I guess we should give up for now and check on it later. Yeah, you're right. It's not like busting it down would be really important to whatever we were trying to figure out. Or anything. Car just honked at me.
Hajime.
The old building circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout. So it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. What? Sorry, I think I may have... Oh, there it is. That must be this old building's circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
Doesn't look like somebody did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout I was panicking so bad I forgot about that. But you're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means somebody must have reset the breaker after the blackout. But who? Somebody tall. I did it! Oh, never mind. Okay, cool. I appreciate that.
Whoa!
Ah! It's here!
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker.
by the way,
I'm not the only one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how did somebody as small as you reset the breaker?
hey,
Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar.
it's true.
I'm serious. Wanna see? Wanna see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. Grotesque. No, thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke. Oh, really? Such a shame.
So cool.
Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
I see.
What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker? Well, in that case, I'm convinced. There's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it, or set it to be tripped. That was weird. The AC remote control. This remote control is for the office's air conditioner. Huh? The timer here is set off to go. Is set to 11:30 p.m. Wasn't the timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall set for that time? It can't be a coincidence, so presumably it was just overloaded. I leveled up. AC timer has been updated in your handbook. Check the truth bullets menu to retrieve it. Hello, Peko Yama. I can already tell you doubt me, correct? No, to be honest, no. I think you're too obvious of a person. Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Byakuya was killed.
Anyway,
The circuit breaker is in this office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be in here.
Wait.
Supposed to be in here? Does that mean...
I see.
So I was right. You weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker? I don't know if it's his voice, by the way. And the Duralumin case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
So why'd you run off on your own?
well,
Well, that is... Ugh. Ugh. Peko suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened? I think I have an idea, but I'm not going to say it. No, I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me.
What the heck?
Excuse me, what was that?
Hey,
Peko, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? Well, yeah, this is what I was thinking. But for some reason, only one person figured that out. It seems like it'll be a tough pass. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Peko wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? She's ill, possibly from the food. It's kind of hard for me to say it myself, but I already feel bad enough for Peko as it is. What does that mean?
Huh?
I mean, it's cool. She didn't, like, run away or something. Is it cool?
That's right.
Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is? Oh. She would have also been trying to use the bathroom then. Or she was in the bathroom. Toilet, whatever. I'm gonna look at this and it's obviously not being open. This duralumin case! It should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya already collected. Yeah, but one of the knives was missing already, which means somebody had already set up the murder.
Hey,
Maybe we should check inside, just to be safe, and somebody could have pushed that... I'm not sure. Maybe we should check inside, just to be safe. But it's locked.
yep.
Byakuya had the key on this particular duralumin case with him. Check it out. I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry. Hey, is it okay to take the key without permission?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside the case, right? So I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse. Click.
See?
It's open. Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers and various tools are crammed inside. But it's not possible the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that. Is this the desk the staff use for busy work? There's nothing in particular that catches my eye. There.
Maybe...
Hey, isn't Peko the killer? Why do you think that?
I mean...
Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went into the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
Well...
I shouldn't say this too loudly, or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Peko's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
Hey,
And don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? At least, not like you look any better. You have like natchy teeth, don't you? Kazuchi's account has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook.
now then.
I guess we're done with the office, don't you think so? We should get going now. If you say so. We have the kitchen and at some point the toilets. And just outside as well. Oh, hang on. There's something I want to ask you. Oh, what is it?
It is strange, no?
It appears that wall is different colour and material. Why is that?
Perhaps...
It's probably a fire door. Fire door? You've never seen one before. No one that's... Yeah. No. It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow!
I see. It's like a barrier, just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. What? That's only done to keep cats from getting in. Yeah, cats just they just don't deal with bottles very well. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but don't know about fire doors.
I am ashamed!
Truly, I'm culturally ignorant. I'm ashamed of myself. Fire door's been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Do we not want to like go through this fire door? Do we not want to open the fire door? Could we go through the fire door, please? How come Byakuya was able to say something like that in the darkness. Like, what the hell was going on here? Or, this is... It makes me wonder. Oh, we'll do kitchen. Oh, hang on. Is this a fire door as well, though? To be fair, I feel slightly foolish for not noticing them. The old building kitchen. Right. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Terry? That blackout totally startled me. At first I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, making him the best person in the game so far, just navigating that. The hallways were pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the wall, tried to get a feel my way into the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light? No, because it was off, obviously.
No.
Ah, that's impossible. The gas stove needs electricity to work, so it's directly affected by the blackout. Yeah, I didn't consider it might have been, non-electrical. I see. Then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Maybe you could have had matches in the kitchen, which is something that's commonly in some kitchens. But there is a truth bullet. Terry's account has been added to the truth bullet section of my handbook. I leveled up just by doing that. Can I just... Right, that one. Byakuya must have confiscated all the dangerous items in the kitchen's equipment list. Well, just from reading through the list, looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside? Then how did the killer get past Byakuya's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably bought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere.
Hey.
Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. It's got forks, spoons, knives, frying pans, wine glasses, portable stoves. Hey, it's got portable stoves. You could have lit one of those. Iron plates, iron skewers, portable alcove, plates, and I can't read any of the rest. I'm legitimately reading all the things down here. I can't say it. Those things. But all this stuff doesn't pertain to murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. We switched voices, haven't we? We've got a true bullet, though. Kitchen equipment list has been added to the true bullet section of your handbook. Because we'll have to argue the case. Still. Chinese, Japanese, French, and Italian cuisine. Fish dishes and a big piece of meat on the bone and two. Isn't it amazing? That meat is so big. Even I was shocked.
Well, guess that's about it.
It's a dish fit for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Oyama or Azabu. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Oyama or Azabu. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself, but it's just so big. Where did you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. His bare hands? It's probably the big guy, but still. Yeah, he is. That's a little hard to believe. But it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru is so wild. It's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Aoyama and Azubu. It's a wild country, things like that. They slip my mind a lot, you know.
Man.
I guess this meat's gone to waste since this awfulness happened right before the party started. Dude, we can still eat it. We can still eat the meat, it's fine. The only ones who ate any food, were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself. I wonder if Akane is poorly right now.
Eh?
Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them.
To tell you the truth.
Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there's really is a killer out there, I'll probably never forgive that killer. He's scary when he's mad. Byakuya had some as well, before we know. Party dishes have been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I guess I'm pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Naguto, let's get going.
You're right.
Yeah, sure thing. To the storage! The storage room. The storage room is really dusty and dark.
Wow.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room, which means he doesn't know about the secret entrance that's in this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Are these irons? Looks like they were recently turned on. Really? But why are there 3 irons on the ironing board? I thought they were on poles. Oh, they're the wires. I genuinely thought they were like irons on sticks. Just as I thought. Your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I found these irons. When I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Yeah, to push up the temperature. Or something. To overload the machinery or something. Turned on.
Yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off. But doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister? For the Truth Bullets, irons in the storage room were added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone.
Yep.
A wise decision. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth. Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. Is this a blood stain?
Huh?
A blood stain. Come here, take a closer look.
But.
Blood stain, blood stain. It's too dark. I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a blood stain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right?
Well.
If that tablecloth is a bloodstain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a bloodstain. Is he colorblind? Why is that important? Storage room tablecloth has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Hajime.
How much longer are you going to stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. Why don't you like this room? I get it, you're right. Got another one.
Yep. Hajime.
Why doesn't he like that room?
Yep.
Okay, looks like you're pretty much finished looking around the old building.
Hey.
How about we check out Byakuya's cottage? His cottage?
Yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be good to check it out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself, says the dude with that voice. Well, I don't mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be in danger?
Hey.
I might be that danger. You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. I think you're the main character. It's like, instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Well, there's probably I feel like there might be a sliding scale. And maybe not totally at that end. Maybe like mostly that end would be better, maybe? Don't talk like that. We're doing this so you can live, you know.
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You're definitely the chosen one. Chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
All right.
And let's get going to Byakuya's cottage. One day I'll pronounce that name correctly. Yeah. I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me. So you can walk under the building, see?
Hey, what are you doing?
There you go. You can see under the building, can't they? Oh, they're looking for the hamsters and the thing that of his that fell underneath. Hang on, I'm just gonna have to.
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
Something of his dropped down, didn't it?
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible?
No one, Gundam.
How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
Oh, there it is. It's his earring, yeah.
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder. I think.
Yeah, because I think someone stabbed upwards.
So I thought it was important to check it.
I see.
Right, where's my cursor? Where's my cursor? Like, I mean, this is fine. It's like, now I'm a postage stamp, but I kind of like the rest of it. I've never considered thinking of under the floor. I never considered thinking of it like that. I did. I'm way ahead of you. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey,
The carpet I laid didn't reach the table where we found Byakuya's body, right? What? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Then, is it possible the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor?
Yep.
That's what I thought too. So I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here. Well, I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside, or maybe from a secret bit. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak onto the floor from here.
but
Even so, I can't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. What about the secret exits which we found, the emergency exits? You've got fire doors. Do you think there's a possibility of there's a hidden hole somewhere?
well,
No, that's not possible. Are you sure? At any rate, it seems like you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? Because if you could get under the floor from outside, there'd only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party also doesn't have an alibi. That wouldn't be a relief. That'd be great. We would have solved it immediately. Which is why. Alright, Fuyuhiko.
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I'm checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside.
well,
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. Ah, he did.
huh?
What happened, Fuyuhiko?
huh?
Oh, hey, what are you doing here? All alone in a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard, so Monokuma doesn't come inside.
Huh.
How diligent of you.
Hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Hell no, not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not. I just was going for a damn walk. It's not like I want to go to the party, baka. What? Do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a fucking walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but... Then leave me alone. Then you just left. And then he just left. That's what happened. So that happened, but why did he come here?
See?
He probably wanted to be a part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone.
Hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? That's a rocket-propelled grenade, right? No, they're very dangerous. You can't get them in the UK. It wouldn't be easy anyway. I feel like it'd be difficult for most people to get. When did he start talking about When did we start talking about video games? Chiaki's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
I see.
Even though we don't know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's a relief. I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Hang on, where's my face? Where is my face? Every time I face myself. Not even remotely related, John. There we go. Oh, you can see my shoulder. Aren't you glad? Well, I guess for now. Oh, hang on. Oh, no. Damn it. I made tea and I forgot. Now it's cold. Damn it, damn it. I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
I have not unleashed even half of my power yet.
I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. It seems he has no intention of investigating. Leave her there. I'll figure out where to go.
Huh?
What the hell? Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya is the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. That's not why I'm... Whatever. Just tell me what you're doing. Whatever. Just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was at the party.
Huh?
Checking my alibi, eh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time. The whole time. Because Chiaki said she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Nosy bitch.
Jeez.
It's true I went for a little walk, and then, just by chance, I ended up passing the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me!
What the... Why the hell would I do that? It's a coincidence. A coincidence! Alright, I got it. Dumbass. How are you jumping ahead?
Alright.
Now then, we must head over to Byakuya's cottage. If you get lost, check the map in the student handbook. Is it this one? No. Damn it! Why would you stand on the wrong side? Oh yeah, he's got glasses on. Clatter, clatter. Ah, it's locked.
Hey.
I guess we need to ask him for help. So Nagito took a deep breath.
Hey!
Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Yeah. Did you? Yeah, okay. Nagito, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey.
Hey Monokuma, I was wondering if you could do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, who are you talking to? This is just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed.
What?
I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. Though it'd be boring to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open the cottage already.
Well...
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial?
This is troubling.
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors.
Loose!
Clack.
I'll leave the rest to you.
See, I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content. Why does it open with a magic spell?
Jeez.
It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. I see. I guess we should go inside then.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Like each individual square. Looks like the room's interior design isn't that different from mine. There's not much to worry about here. Let's bring all his books with him. The shower room is beyond here. It's well organized and there's nothing suspicious about it. Nothing here that really looks like a clue. Oh, I managed to not see that. There's an envelope on the table. It's a letter someone sent to Byakuya.
That's weird.
There's no sender. That's pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
You check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Ah. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Okay, I think Byakuya planned on killing someone, and that he planted this to exonerate himself. Be careful. Yeah, I read this one. This is a crime warning. No, it says be careful. It could be a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like this? Sorry, I clicked on the screen accidentally. There we go. I'm trying to move this. Maybe.
Hey.
This is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party. Huh? The first kill will happen tonight because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. So he believed this crazy letter.
But
He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst case scenario.
hey,
Remember what Byakuya kept saying, how he wouldn't let anyone become a victim. He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise. Then, why did he keep it a secret? If he just told us.
nope.
He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was a worst case scenario. What do you mean? If everybody knew what was in the letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would likely have begun to doubt each other. And at that point, there'd be no turning back. So Byakuya tried to do something about all this by himself, without telling anyone.
Yep.
His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya the letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
No. This could be a prank. And it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. I see. He doesn't want to believe any one of us could be a killer. But still, we've come all this way here, and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered by a Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Damn it, who the hell would do that? The murder threat has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
Hey,
Hajime, there's probably not much time left until the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked my hero for a favour earlier, right? Yeah, I wanted her to find out where everyone was standing just before the blackout. She's probably finished by now. Yeah, you're coming with me, right?
sorry.
That's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I'd like some time to collect my thoughts. I see. Understand.
Hey,
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what McCann has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now.
bye now.
Maybe the bathroom door will be open as well. We'll find out all that on the next episode, and I imagine I'll start the trial in the next episode as well. He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. But now is not the time for me to worry about Nikito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. Yes, I am going to leave here. Right. I've been John Proxy on the channel John of the West. I like that it's all contained within here as well. I've been having... Hang on, sorry. There's... I didn't realise you were so small. Too cool. This is too cool. Oh yeah. I might as well ask her about the old building's windows. Hey, do you have a sec? I want to ask you something. I don't want to help you guys mistrust your friends. What the hell? It's not like we're doing this because we want to. No, now's not the time to fight about stuff like that. More importantly, do you know about why that old building's windows are covered by iron plates? You know what, I didn't realise it'd just be a clue. Should have just let you go. Ah, iron plates? I covered them up so nobody makes the mistake of going inside, since it's dangerous because of the renovation. I see. The renovation, so that's why you covered them up. Because it's dangerous to go inside. Danger isn't supposed to exist on this island. This isn't supposed to how it's supposed to be. But why did it get like this? It's cruel. Too cruel. It's just because it's cruel doesn't mean you can just keep crying, okay? Crying won't solve anything. You have to do this no matter what, damn it. I didn't realise one of the moon was so small. Anyway, yes, I've been John Foxy and channel John West. I've been having a Danganronpa 2 trigger. No. Goodbye, Despair Adventure. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.